You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Just wait.
All right, there we go.
We live?
We live, baby.
Oh man. Hey bro, me and the wife was watching The Temptations the other day.
Okay.
The movie still aged well, but you know how when you get older you just have certain POVs about certain things?
Oh yeah.
Otis Williams was a villain, man. And we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this David Ruffin slander. We gotta stop the Paul slander. You know, everybody else caught wind except Otis Williams. How was he How are you the namesake of the group like Otis Williams and the Siberians or Otis Williams and blank? And you didn't see no leads.
Because he was the curator.
Man.
Same way DJ Khaled.
Man,
This is DJ Khaled album.
Man,
DJ
nah,
Khaled don't say
the
shit but ad-lib.
That ain't the same
Ad-libs.
word. That ain't the same word. I was just like, nah, fam, you getting away with too much on this. But when you think about it, he was the last one to be alive, so you can tell the story your way.
That's true. That's true.
Now let
Nobody
me ask,
to corroborate.
that's what I'm saying. Now let me ask you: if you was like in that situation, would you like sauce up your story,
Of
like,
course.
or take some stuff out?
Of course.
Otis was a victim at all times.
Shit. Why? Look, nobody's here to refute it. You're damn right.
Of the 5 temptations we all give a fuck about, he was the last one standing.
Yeah,
So
well,
he was the one that wrote the book, and the book became a TV series.
in his version of the story, that's how it happened.
Right, is that?
That's his version.
That's why David Ruffin people sued the hell out of him. I would have sued him too. Made my people look crazy out here now.
How they gonna prove him wrong?
And that's the other thing. I can believe David Ruffin was out here wilding. I can believe that. Mm-hmm. Because you got to think about it. Like, we don't think of the Temptations as like a boy band or, we don't. Because, they're grown men. But then again, you still had women that were probably fans of the individual.
Oh, of course.
Probably.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Melvin, I like the way you sing on here. Or, Paul, I like the way you dance. Or, you know what I'm saying? Eddie, you got a high note.
Yeah, I know used to be the shit back in the day.
Man, what?
Man, listen. You get all
But yeah, just watching the Temptations with these adult eyes, I was like, nah, Otis Williams he is more of a villain than we give him credit for.
Hey, man. You die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
He the last one standing, man. Evil lives a long time, bro.
Hey, man.
The good die young. David Ruffin, shout out to him, man. I'm here for you, David.
It happens, man. I would 100%.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. And I believe that. Like when I watched the film, it was like Otis was doing a lot of talking. Like he was like he might as well been the manager. He have no leads in none of the songs. None of the songs that we cared about. Name me an Otis Williams solo.
He obviously didn't need it. And he didn't need it, didn't have no solos, and the last one here. So who really won? Who really won? I mean, hey.
I got nothing.
It is what it is, right?
Right. Pretty much, man.
Yeah. All right. You okay?
we got it.
Now, all right. Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 160.
160, man. I'm Ralph Brady this week.
Brady.
It lacks any type of creativity, but I'm here this week.
Right, and I'm your teammates. I'm here to back you up, bro.
Hey, let's go.
We here. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. Twitter, it's Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the Podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Did you say TikTok?
Also, we're on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok. Oversaturated the podcast. All one word. Holla at us.
Yes, sir. And if you want to follow us individually, I'm the Mind of Ralph on Instagram and Twitter.
On Twitter, I'm JON 2 underscores the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. Holla at us.
Johnny.
My guy.
Brethren.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
Man, listen. I am exhausted. I've had such a busy weekend, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, man!
How's the VIP suite at the stadium, man?
Listen.
How was that going?
Wasn't a suite, but when I tell you, so I went to the Cardinals game twice over the weekend.
Hey,
right?
yo.
Friday, I went with some of the homies, and we sat mad close to like third base. I
Okay.
never sat that close like in a stadium ever.
Okay.
And in those particular seats, we had like our own private like bar restroom area that we could go get food, drinks, and have a restroom. Now we still had to pay, but
still,
it was
it's close.
exclusive to that area,
Yeah.
like to the area that we sat in. Which I was like, wait, I didn't even know they existed, and I probably have to sit there from now on. 'Cause
Money.
It's different.
The money
It's
opens
different.
doors. Money opens doors.
No,
man.
discount, bro. Discount.
No, I'm just saying like that area.
Oh, that
you know
area.
what I'm
Oh
saying?
no, yeah, because open my eyes to a whole new experience.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That was different. So that was
Can't
cool.
go back?
Huh?
Can't go back.
I don't think I can. Bro.
Okay,
I don't
got
think
you,
I can.
Got you.
Yeah. So that was cool. And then Saturday, listen, I had a full agenda for the day.
I know we bumped into each other impromptu. Like,
Man, look, so you know when you should leave a person alone when you try to get their attention and they can't really make out who you are, and then they just start rubbing their chin, and the people that's with them start rubbing their chin too, and they look at you a certain way. So I rolled up on Ralph and his set, right? They was doing the set, the cues. For those that don't know, they were doing community service in the city of East St. Louis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I also do, I guess you can call it community service.
community service.
Yeah, I teach tennis to youth on Saturday. So on my way to the courts, Ralph and Ralph's frat, they were out in the community doing their thing. So I slowed down because I seen Ralph. I was like, oh shit, that's Ralph. So I slowed down and I tried to get his attention. I yelled out the window. I was like, it's Johnny. But you could tell Ralph was confused because he couldn't, like, he didn't know it was me. He didn't know it was me. And he doesn't know my car, apparently, right? So after I say, hey, yo, it's Johnny. He just starts rubbing his chin. And when people start doing this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just pull out the tennis court right around the corner. I'm just going to do what I need to do. And I text him immediately like, bro, that was me. But so, yeah.
I know it's
That
crazy, man. No, I would never front on my friend like that. I would never do that to my friend. I
thought they was finna up the thing on
I
me.
was like, we didn't know who it was, and then I was like, I see this man score every so often.
Come on,
I don't know.
man.
He got spaceships and shit. I don't know. I didn't
funny.
know, and I was just like, who is this stopping yelling at me in the middle of the street? I
That's
don't know.
funny.
I was like, who is this? So I was confused. I was perplexed.
I'm perplexed.
And then
It was me.
another one of our frat brothers who's actually like a school counselor. You could say a mentee
Yeah.
to some, us at once in point in time. He's like, hey, that was your boy over Johnny over there. I was like, oh, damn.
It clicked.
I was like, hey, bro, my bad. I will be over there when I'm done. But no, it's great to see that both of me and you was like on that same wavelength. We just out doing community service
Right.
things that people kind of gloss over. Like I'm doing trash pickup, nothing spectacular, but you'd be surprised the amount of liquor bottles and shit you
true.
see
It's true.
in parks, like in a park, like, and it's just around the park. And then you doing your thing at the tennis court. It was crazy, man. It was beautiful seeing all those kids out there just learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about all ages too. I know Johnny talks about it, but I'll give you my POV. Like, I'm talking about babies, like 5-year-olds all the way up to high school. So it was dope, bro.
Yeah, man.
Salute to you, man.
Appreciate
Salute
that.
to you.
Appreciate
Man,
that. Hit the applause. I don't know. I don't know.
That's wild.
I'm just saying.
Yo. Okay.
I don't subscribe to that, but for the people that do, I get it. I bet. But it was cool. It was a full day, man. Shout out to our guy Jonathan, AAMU alumni. Him and his wife, they're having their first child. So
Another applause.
So shout out to them, and then shout out to my niece Layla. She turned 1 over the weekend. So
That's what's up.
yeah, had a lot of events to attend.
Yeah,
and
man.
then capped the day off with another baseball game. So
Hey, man, look.
yeah.
It's so crazy. We just talked about how it felt like we didn't do nothing this weekend, but
It
then
did.
again,
Hell of shit.
had a day full of shit, like Saturday and Sunday.
Back to
well,
back
at least me.
to
Like I know
back.
my Sunday was crazy, so I'm here. I'm ready to pod, man. What we got off the dome?
Off the dome.
Bro, I got one for you. You'll like it. I
Okay.
guarantee you.
Let's
right?
do it.
September 16th, 1997, 4 R&B albums happen to drop in the same week, right? Dope. A lot of these can be considered timeless classics. Depends on what you want to do. All I want you to do is rank them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put any parameters on how you rank them. Just rank them.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You got Usher's My Way.
Mm-hmm.
You got Mariah Carey Butterfly. You got John B. Cool Relax, and then you got the Soul Food soundtrack. All these dropped in the same week in 1997. Johnny, give me 1 through 4.
Damn, you had to throw the Soul Food soundtrack in the guy.
Hey, it dropped. I didn't choose this. The guys did.
Right. So for personal reasons, I'm going Usher My Way as 1. Gotta go with the Soul Food soundtrack as 2. Absolutely have to, right? And I need y'all to know that in me doing these rankings, it does not mean that any album after 1 and 2 is trash. I need y'all to know that.
All of these are arguably classic albums.
That's all I'm. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going John B at 3, and I'm going Mariah Carey 4. Not saying that they trash, damn it. I'm just saying. My man's told me to rank them. I had no prior knowledge of this, so I had to do it. But you
had no rhyme or reason. That's why I was like, I don't want to put that on you.
Yeah,
like,
man,
give me why. No, just rank them.
Lord have mercy.
My ranking would kind of, it's kind of mirroring yours. But 1, I'll give Usher My Way that one. 2, we go Soul Food soundtrack.
Man.
3, damn.
See.
Damn, okay, it's the same. John B might be 3. And Mariah Carey 4. And that's not me saying like that Mariah Carey album. I don't think I appreciated Mariah Carey albums until Emancipation of Mimi, which was like 2005. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me appreciating the album from top to bottom from Mariah.
Yeah.
But the singles off of Butterfly, you got Breakdown and you got Honey.
Yeah.
I think it might be one more I might be missing. But those 2 are monsters, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about me enjoying more so what an album is, that would probably be a John B or Usher. Soul Food is probably one of the best black soundtracks ever made. So it's kind of
it's big fact.
But it's hard to put it over what Usher My Way is, though. That's the thing.
And that's what I'm listen.
So that's why this ranking shit is very, very tough, though.
I had the My Way album.
Oh yeah, like I bought it. Like, when Columbia House was doing the 10 albums for 97 cents.
You probably still owe them.
My mama fucked up her credit for that, man. That's crazy.
Golly, that's crazy. That was all right. I got you. That was dope. All right. So for my off the dome,
okay,
I got a music question too. So shout out to the Double XL magazine Twitter page because I actually saw this today and thought it was interesting. So,
okay,
all right. You need a hit record. And you can choose one of the following rappers to be on your song. Who are you choosing?
Okay.
Travis Scott.
Okay.
Lil Baby. Young Thug. Or Drake. Who you going with? Today. As of today.
I got you. 2022, who would I take? Young Thug, Drake. Who else? Young Thug, Drake. Lil
Baby.
And who
Travis
else?
Scott.
Travis Scott. Right now, I would probably say Lil Baby because I think he's the hottest of all 3. I mean, of all four. Currently.
Gotcha.
Drake. I mean, a Drake feature is a Drake feature, but I think Lil Baby would just, gets me in the door with the youngins a little bit more. Travis, I fuck with Travis, but I ain't really hot about a feature from Travis. Young Thug, he in jail. So that's how I'm looking at that. Like,
got you.
So, no, I'll go Lil Baby for that answer.
So, interestingly enough, I think I'm going Travis Scott. I know, right?
Hold on, is there like a?
I don't think. That's a terrible cheer, by the way. But look, today, September. We're recording it September 18th, right?
Yeah, got you.
I think today Travis Scott would be more of a pick to provide a hit with a guest feature than Lil Baby, because if you think about it, at least for this year, Lil Baby hasn't really been that hot or out here like that, and he's dropped a few singles, if I'm not mistaken. Terrible. But what I'm saying is, Lil Baby has seemingly cooled off, and he does have an album coming out, like I think in October, but as of today, though, I don't really think Lil Baby it right now. So, and it's crazy. I'm choosing Travis Scott, right? Me.
I know, right?
I think I'm going Travis Scott.
But all out of the 4 of them, hell, all of them really like.
True. But I think out of the 4, Travis Scott might be the one right now.
He he might show his ass verbally on something like this because he need that.
Yeah.
He trying to shake off that Astroworld shit. So
That's true. So yeah,
I ain't mad at that. Honestly, none of these answers are wrong answers. But people that was off the dome, out of those 4 albums that I gave you was Usher My Way, Mariah Carey, Butterfly, Soul Food Soundtrack, and John B. Cool Relax. How would you rank them 1 through 4?
Yep. And then you can only choose one of these rappers to guest verse on a hit song. Who you got? Travis Scott, Lil Baby, Young Thug, or Drake? Let us know.
Man, OS Gang, what's happening?
Happening.
Family, kin, folks, supporters, all that great stuff.
OS
We got
Gang.
a few topics on the docket, but first we got to start on a somber note. Rest in peace to PNB Rock, who was actually gunned down in L.A. outside of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles after a robbery attempt. Johnny, what do you have for this?
First, I want to say rest in peace to PNB Rock as well. The whole situation is wild and nasty. Even the circumstances around things that happen after, that includes the response on social media, also nasty.
Yeah.
I really don't know where to start with this, but a young man, I think he was 30.
He just 30.
30, right?
30.
Out getting food with his lady.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, that's all it was. He was just out getting food. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is an attraction in LA, right?
Yep.
Like, that's the place to go when you in LA. Getting food, and somebody or a group of people, I don't know, went and robbed him.
Yeah.
Robbed him.
Yeah.
And shot him and killed him. So, super unfortunate circumstances. The fact that they even went and wanted to rob him, I'm assuming to take his jewelry and stuff like that, but it's just super, super, super unfortunate, man. And I don't know. Like, I just don't know. I don't know where to go with this because it's crazy.
I know, man. There's so many unfortunate layers to this, right? Like, you get to the nastiness of social media and blaming the girlfriend for whatever the robbery attempt, right? I don't know, man. It's just like, post where you are. Wait till after you leave. Like, don't wear jewelry in L.A. Why are you flossing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so much stuff.
It's so many things. Like, celebrities shouldn't be out, with regular people. Like, like, it's weird, right? Like, I don't really know where to go with this, and there's no blame. Obviously, the only blame that it should be is on the robbers and the people that actually killed this man.
Yep.
PNB Rock, I wouldn't say I was all the way in on his music. It was kind of like he would be on sneaky stuff that I liked, and I was like, oh, I didn't know he was on there.
Right.
Like, when I actually started looking at it, like, he did the song with Jeremiah and Meek Mill that was on Meek Mill's album, and I know he did Every Day We Lit. You probably heard that. And didn't know that was
right.
So stuff like that, I'm like, okay, I didn't know, but still. PNB Rock, he seemed like a cool guy. People really enjoyed him in the industry. He was just probably around, did features with most people, just a good all-around art. I mean, all-around person. You know what I'm saying? Being from Philly, you know what I'm saying? He made his way up in the industry, and he was becoming more and more of a staple every day. And that's just kind of like where I leave that. It's just, man, damn, man. Like, it kind of puts me in the same space. It's just like how many rappers have gotten, you would say, damn near assassinated in LA in the past, 2-3 years, right?
Yeah, and for what? Like, that's the part that I'm missing here, because I know nothing about this type of culture and nothing like that, but like a person that's literally out with their girl just eating. Like, I just want to go get something to eat, and I don't understand the mentality of wanting to just go and take something from another person, even their life. Like, that's nuts to me. I do not understand. And then we have to get to the point as a culture, as a people, where people always want to like immediately put the blame or something else on something or someone, right? And the internet's immediate reaction was to blame the young lady, his girlfriend, that was with him, because as a lot of social media influencers, a lot of just regular people do.
That's what I was about to say.
A lot of us do all the time. Yeah. We take pictures and post where we are. Again, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is an attraction.
Facts.
Yeah, a lot of people post there every day, I'm assuming.
Facts.
So to blame her for the fact that he got robbed and ultimately lost his life is one, irresponsible, and two, y'all really do not care about people's mental health. She had to watch her boyfriend die in front of her, correct? Watch him get robbed, and now y'all are blaming her for that. You don't think that's taking a toll on her mentally? I pray that she is not on social media right now, has deactivated or deleted or whatever. But I pray she's not seeing all of those people blame her for that.
Yeah, I don't know. In these situations, everybody becomes Twitter detectives and things like that, and we have to find a culprit for it. But nobody's to blame but the person that actually committed the crime.
Yes, exactly.
She could have posted and said, "Hey, I'm with my boo, PNB," and what is that supposed?
Why does that prompt somebody to?
She didn't. All she did was post a picture of chicken and waffles. Like if that's the picture we're going off of now, I didn't dive too much further into this, but it's just. All we're saying is that this is unfortunate. It kind of puts you in the space of what happened to Pop Smoke.
Yep.
He put up a picture of where he was, and hours later, he's deceased in L.A. for an attempted robbery. So you get a lot of these young guys going out to L.A. just trying to make better for themselves. Like a lot of connections are out there in L.A., but unfortunately, street politics still rule. So if those things happen, it's quite unfortunate. And then even Ice-T had to speak up about it because people start adding him. He's like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Like, Ice-T 60. But it's just like, he said, like, look, y'all don't want me to speak on L.A. gang politics. That's just a world of his own. And I'm paraphrasing those tweets. But he was just like, when you see me or Dre or Kendrick or any of these OGs out here, you don't see us with chains on for that very reason.
Damn.
And that's crazy to sit here and think that somebody would do harm to any of those. Well, any rapper, but especially those like those four that he just named, like
those legends, basically.
Those legends, right?
But I guess in street culture or street politics, that stuff even applies to them as well. Like Ice-T said, you don't see them going around wearing that type of stuff, and I guess in certain areas of LA as well. Yeah, which is I mean still crazy in itself. So let me ask you, Ralph, at this point, because. I mean, it's already out of hand, but it's increasingly insane now, right? So what advice would you give current or up-and-coming rappers when they travel to L.A. now? Is like, what do you say to them? Because you have to be careful.
L.A. has to be your market, so you can never kind of skirt around L.A. like you would, I'm going to just say you would never, you would skirt around St. Louis. You don't have to be here. But
LA is one of the major, if not the biggest market
for
in the United States.
Music, entertainment hub. Yes. Like you have to go there. Well, not unfortunately, but that's just part of it. Right. Especially if you're trying to make it in the rap lane, right? So my advice would be just, monitor who is in your inner circle. Monitor how you dress. It's like it's kind of leaning back to what Jim Jones said, being a rapper is a dangerous job.
Very dangerous.
But still, I don't think. But then again, it depends on the type of rapper you are. Like, unfortunately, like what I'm saying, I hate to be separatives. I mean, separate these things, but it's just that.
Yeah. And even being a certain type of rapper comes with a certain type of image. So
and it's like I'm not trying to put that on. I'm not trying to make this PNB's issue. Like that's not what I want to do. But sometimes when you just floss and you got it like that, or you peer that you have it like that, the wolves start circling. The buzzards start looking at you. Like that's just kind of like what it is.
And I imagine that a lot of rappers who go to LA or go to certain spots in LA, they know where it's the hottest at, right? Like where something could potentially happen. So if you still want to go there and get Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, let's just take that as an example. Travel with security. Like do something to protect yourself. Like I know you want to. I know a lot of rappers want to display this image that I'm good anywhere and I'm tough and all that kind of stuff. Cool, but still get security because clearly anything can happen. Anything can happen, especially if you are alone and not secured. And that, I mean, it's as unfortunate as it is. I mean, at this point, what else can you really do besides not go? What can you do? It's crazy. It's a wild situation to talk about, but what else can you really do?
I don't know, bro. It's quite unfortunate, man. But I have no fancy segue for this. I was trying to set up something, but I couldn't. Kanye West is in the media once again, as he always is, for feuding with Adidas and Gap. He's actually severing ties with Gap, and then I know he's working on some big blockbuster deal with Adidas to kind of separate from them. Mm-hmm. But Johnny, what do you have for these headlines?
I don't. I feel like I need to be careful in what I say about this, but
really,
I don't know, man. Kanye, I feel like Kanye, the visionary artist that he is, not only in music but in fashion, culture, all that kind of stuff, right? I feel like going into these deals with these major brands, he already knew what type of time they would be on because of, just because the industry is like that. And as a black man, why did he think that they would treat him any different? That's ultimately my question. Mm-hmm. Not saying I foresaw something like this happening back when he first got into these contracts with these brands, but like I'm not surprised that at this point he wants to sever ties with them because.
Well, listen, I'm not black on Kanye. Like black man rules don't apply to him in his mind.
In his
mind. The Gap thing is kind of weird to me. I never really understood Kanye West fashion from that space, right? Mm-hmm. I know Yeezy season has always been a thing probably since the life of Pablo.
Okay, yep.
Like probably been a thing like the Yeezy fashion shows, like the clothing. Like I never could get behind it. Like that's always like been some superistic, future, weird stuff to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the shoe guy. Like I love the shoes, but I can't get with the fashion. But his problem with Gap is that he feels like they're stealing his designs and selling them at a price point that he doesn't feel that is appropriate. If he wants to make $200 t-shirts, that's fine. But Gap's demo is not $200 t-shirts. So I don't understand where your business model was or where your mind was when you thought that this Yeezy shirt would go for $200 here. But I will give Kanye being the visionary that he is. Like, I know a lot of people think that's crazy to say about him, but no. When you look at these high-end fashion houses, Balenciaga, Karl Lagerfeld, like, I don't know. Start naming them, right? Look at how their streetwear brand has evolved. That comes from the House of Yeezy. And a lot of people don't say the House of Yeezy. They'll talk about the other fashion houses, but they won't talk about Yeezy like that, which is crazy. But a lot of them bite that type of style. Mm-hmm. There's no way on the God's green earth you would have told me Gucci has a streetwear brand. Even from the days of Dapper Dan remixing they shit, right?
Yep.
They have a streetwear brand right now. YSL. All them niggas. All of them. So it's like, put some respect on Kanye's name. I just hate that he got in bed with Gap. You know what I'm saying? Especially when if you listen to Kanye West Spaceships on the first album, College Dropout, he talked about how he hated working at Gap.
Right. And I'm trying to put myself in the mind of Kanye back when he like partnered with Gap, right?
Yeah.
Was that him like saying, haha, look at me now, Gap? Or like trying to get revenge and shit? But like, I feel like that in the long run it kind of hurt him because now look what they doing to him.
I mean, you have to do these things in order for your fashion ideas to get through it. Because I mean, if the thing of business is, I'm the creator and I have these ideas for clothing, I need somebody to manufacture it at a high level and in high volume. Gap was able to do that and get into bed with it. Makes sense, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you guys can agree on the price point, that's something else. Like all this shit is billionaire problems. And for one, I'm a big and tall nigga, so I can't wear this shit no way. So I don't even care. Like this doesn't affect me.
And I refuse to dress like I'm an extra in the Matrix. So I'm cool with that.
No, the Fifth Element.
The Fifth. Shit's almost damn near the same thing. Fifth Element just got more color. That's all. That's the only difference. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like at this point, like as of today, I hope Kanye can separate the right way from Gap and continue to do his visionary thing because Kanye West is a brand that doesn't even need these top retailers anymore. He does not need them.
Yes.
Or he don't need Adidas either if we keeping it a buck. You did. Oh, wait.
Well, we talked about this. Let's get into the shoe side of it, right? He wants to sever ties with Adidas. I forgot the actual explanation as to why he wants to, but we talked about how Kanye being this visionary with the sneaker side, like him branding himself with Nike back in it was like 2006, 2007 when the Yeezy version was made.
I'm not sure, but give me a second.
I'm pretty sure it is because I bought a fake pair, unfortunately, in college. So it was 2000, probably about 2006. Air Yeezy 1. What are we looking at?
Damn, that bitch on StockX for $16,000.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, there's such a rare shoe, and that's why the Yeezy, it is what it is. But when he severed ties with Nike because of creative differences, he went to the Adidas, which is probably the second most recognizable shoe brand, athletic shoe brand in the world. I think he did them a favor because Adidas doesn't have a signature shoe outside the shell toe.
This is true.
Nike got plenty of sneaker shoes. Plenty of signature shoes. Plethora of them. But honestly, like him branding with Adidas, okay, maybe it is. It has helped him, but I don't think that would have happened if he severed ties with Nike first. If he went to Adidas first, he was like, nah. Like we would have had to see because like I told you, like we talked about, he's not the first person with the signature shoe, but he is the first person that probably had the most like creative touch on his own sneaker, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because G Unit sneakers, S. Carter's, even Game had a sneaker when he first came out.
True.
So all them shits was due. You know what I'm saying?
And the Air Yeezy 1 was April of 2009.
Okay, well somewhere around that.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like it may have taken a little bit longer for a Yeezy shoe to gain traction like on its own.
Yeah.
But I feel like after he severed tie, even let's just say he didn't, partner with Nike, like period. I feel like Kanye would have been able to still have the same level of success with the Yeezy that he does now. I feel like it just would have taken a little bit longer for him to get there. That's all.
Well, I mean, if you include the Nike time, I mean, I don't know. People wasn't. Listen, I guess because I'm just so immersed in sneakers in the way that I am, niggas weren't fucking with Adidas. Nobody. Even the hype beast wasn't. But once you slap that Yeezy name brand to it, it kind of gave it a different flair. And then the shoes, and then you start putting them on certain people. I'm like, oh, they look cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like how the Air Jordan 1 has always been a staple, but it's become more of a casual staple in the past, 10 years because of who wears them and where they wear them to. Yeah. Like, where them at. Right.
But so the partnership with Adidas did more for Adidas than
Yeezy.
Yeah, than Yeezy. Yeah. I feel like Kanye would have been just fine doing the Yeezy on his own without partnering with Adidas.
That's why I disagree. Because if Kanye was completely over it, it would be Big Baller Brand Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeVar Ball came out and said, I got these sneakers, I'm a black man, and people was buying them, and I don't know if anybody ever had them on their feet. I don't know if they ever got... That's the thing. I'm the visionary, and I need somebody to mass produce it. That's where Adidas comes in.
And right? I get that. But I mean, shit, Kanye could have found someone to produce that.
Hold on, listen, let me tell you this. We can't trust him to drop an album on time. So you think we go get sneakers from him?
Man, okay, look. Time out.
No, the music is what he do.
What I'm saying is what he do. What I'm saying is during that time that he dropped him 5 albums in 5 weeks, that's something he had never done before. No. And he was trying to do all that work by himself.
Listen, Donda was not on time.
No. But this is post the five joints. Yeah. Trying to do too much by itself. Exactly. That's the issue. Exactly. Now, if you got a manufacturer that's doing the shoes for you, all you got to do is give him the design, make sure they can actually manufacture the shoe correctly, and then mass produce. We cool. Kanye not doing none of the actual production of it.
But I feel like your argument was saying, like, if he did it on his own, it'll be just as big.
Yes, only it would have taken longer. That's my only thing.
Clearly, because them shoes just be getting hot because listen, we can't trust him with music.
Oh my god!
And that's the shtick. That's what got him here.
I don't know. That's crazy. Donda was late as fuck.
Late as hell.
And nobody heard Donda 2 because that shit was on. Remember the stem player?
Right.
Came and went. That's crazy. I don't know, man. Listen, honestly, at this point, Kanye has built his shoe and fashion brands enough to the point where if he's able to sever ties and retain ownership, shit gonna be just fine.
Now that I agree with you.
It's gonna be just
I agree
fine.
with you there, but I wasn't rocking with like before it. Now it's $1 billion. They were trying to give him $1 billion payout.
Right, which he said even for his royalties next year is going to be $500 million. So that's half already.
That's
based off royalties. So that's an undervalued like estimate. Just $1 billion. It's undervalued.
That's crazy. But speaking of big numbers, man, we got to talk about this Brett Favre welfare scandal, right? In the state of Mississippi, Brett Favre is considered a legend, a god, right? He graduated and played at the University of Southern Mississippi. Famous alum, went on to the NFL, did great things, 3-time MVP, 1-time Super Bowl champion, all that great stuff.
All that.
But he's involved in a welfare scandal where the former governor of, I forget his name, and I know Johnny will probably fact check me on a lot of this. He basically took welfare funds to build a soccer stadium. Somewhere between $77 and $90 million is being misappropriated in funds in the state of Mississippi. Johnny, what do you have for this headline?
So the reason Brett Favre is even in this headline is because apparently he took some of those funds and diverted them to his alma mater where his daughter plays volleyball to build a new volleyball facility.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't really mad at it. Now, the means in which, like, the type of funds that he took, which is the welfare funds, that's nasty. That's inappropriate. It's wild. And Brett Favre said himself that he didn't know that those particular funds were being diverted to build the facility. I call BS, but whatever. But if I'm able to get like some type of funding in order to help my daughter play at some type of school, why not? Why not?
Hey man, he's Brett Favre. This is nasty all the way around. I ain't gonna sugarcoat this one. Like, not
You
because
say he can pay for it himself. Why would I can spend
no.
Okay.
The thing is, you're Brett Favre. You know, rich people like get donors. That's what all those donor alumni dinners are fucking for. Like, you're an NFL Hall of Famer. You're arguably one of the top 10 quarterbacks of all time. You telling me you can go get some money from somebody?
Why bother my friends with this when it's right here?
Nah.
It's right here.
This is nasty on all fronts. Like I said, he went to the school. He's actually from Mississippi, and he built his brand on being like this redneck, poor white guy. He was in Bugle Boy Wrangler commercials and stuff. Like, this is nasty work. No, I'm not rocking. Because, hate to pull the race card, but if he was black,
Mans would have been under the jail.
Man, what welfare?
Immediately,
they putting people in jail for $20,000 PPP loans. You telling me he's stealing from the welfare pot to build a? Listen,
the text messages so he didn't know.
Respectfully, volleyball ain't football. So even that's nasty.
They national champs. I'm just playing. I don't know. I'll just say it. I don't know. I
like what you did, but I was like, I'm still not going. This is nasty, man. It's just like, it should tarnish his legacy. It should be a talking point, even though he's way past his playing years, because that's nasty. It's nasty.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Mm-hmm. This is super nasty. I just try to counter argue.
I got you.
I mean, ultimately, like Ralph said, because I really can't hold this shit in. Ultimately, Brett Favre does have the means to get funds to rebuild or renovate the volleyball facility. Mm-hmm. Like Ralph said, have donor dinners. Brett Favre is a fucking millionaire.
Yes.
Pay for your dams. Like, come on, fam. Like, no. This is crazy.
It's like, and then to think like, we gonna take this from the welfare pot, and then reportedly Mississippi is one of the poorest states.
Yeah. It is the poorest state.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't get to that part of the research, but I'm just like, okay, these people really need this money, and you make people jump through hoops to get welfare money.
Yes.
But you take it away to build a
volleyball facility.
I won't counter the argument and say football or basketball facilities deserve more money, but Still, that's nasty.
University of what's the university?
Southern Mississippi.
What city is this in?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Wait, we need a fucking.
But university is not. It's not even like the biggest school in Mississippi. It's not Ole Miss. It's not Mississippi State. And then, not to mention, they're diverting welfare funds when Jackson, Mississippi is having a water crisis.
Yeah, a water crisis right now.
That's why it's
crazy.
nasty.
That's insane. Long Beach, Mississippi?
Never heard of it.
Neither have I. Oh no, we not diverting no. Why are we diverting money to go to Long Beach, Mississippi? Like, no. And maybe that's why they needed the money diverted because it's Long Beach, Mississippi. But no.
Jackson is clearly a black city, and they're having a water crisis right now. Don't you think some of that money for that new shiny volleyball stadium could have been used to like build better piping, water adequate system, whatever the fuck you need to build that?
Right. That's insane. That's insane. That I'm sorry, I couldn't keep it in. I tried. I tried.
It's just
golly.
It's disgusting.
It's despicable, is what it is. Like, Brett Favre need to go to jail. Point blank.
Yeah, and then he's being slapped with I think it's a civil suit from the state. All he has to do is pay like $1.1 million, in which he was paid to do donor speeches or something like that he never gave.
That's what I read. So the welfare funds were diverted to Brett Favre to pay, and what Brett Favre needed to do was just do a few radio spots.
He didn't do any of that.
That's insane. That's nuts. And then what did you say in pre-production about politics and sports? Like, it don't
they say that keep politics out of my sports, but okay, you got a sports icon. Brett Favre is one of those, right? Like I said,
crazy.
He one of them ones. Okay, even if you don't got him top 10, he's top 15 for sure.
This is crazy.
Look what he did. How
is
does
crazy.
how does sports and politics not mix at this point?
This should have been a major headline somewhere.
And I feel like the ESPN ain't talking about it enough. I feel like they talk like it's kind of like, oh, Brett Favre did this. Okay, well, Mahomes and Herbert played on Thursday Night Football. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like on to the next.
Skip on over it.
Skip. Exactly.
This is extremely nasty. I can't believe this happened.
But like we said, if it was let's say it was Doug Williams that was involved in a welfare scandal, they would have got Doug the fuck out of here.
They'd have talked about it every day until the trial happened. Every day. And then televise the trial. That's nuts. That's insane.
Nasty work, man. It's BET Hip Hop Awards season. We got to talk about these nominees, man. I don't know. Where do you want to start with this?
I'm not. Well, hold on. Let's see.
Did you want to start with the album, like just best hip hop album? Because BET Hip Hop Awards are going down sometime in October. I forget the actual date.
Let's talk about the nominees for the album of the year at the BET Hip Hop Awards. So I'm gonna start from the bottom and go to the top.
Gotcha.
Bottom from that weird. All right, so we got Lotto, 777, Nas, King's Disease 2, Pusha T, It's Almost Dry, Kanye West, Donda, Future, I Never Liked You, Drake, Certified Lover Boy, and then we have Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers.
I have so many questions when it comes to these lists, right? I just want to know, when do they start and when do they stop? That's all I care
question
about.
Number one.
Now,
I do know Donda came out around the time the Hip Hop Awards happened last year, so that obviously was not eligible for last year's awards.
Donda and Certified Lover Boy are like this.
Yeah.
If you're talking about like release dates, right?
Yep.
Okay, maybe that makes more sense now. King's Disease 2 came out when?
Was it like the summer of last year?
I feel like it came out before these two albums.
Oh, it did, but I feel like it was like mid-summerish.
That's weird.
But let's see.
It's still weird with they like. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you what doesn't need to be on here. Clearly, Certified Lover Boy, but honestly,
Thanks.
It's a Drake thing, so that's why he's here.
August. It came out in August. King's Disease 2 came out in August.
This is what? August of 2021.
Yes.
I know.
Which would be
because Magic came out at the end of the year, so that. What?
But that wouldn't be eligible for last year because I would imagine the awards been October last year, right? So that's just what, 2 months?
I'm confused, man. When did Future come out?
Future. I feel
like
we're almost at the
came
end
out
of
this
September. Future did come out this year, but I think did he come out like 2 months ago or something? 2 or 3 months ago?
April.
So
It's still weird. It's still weird.
the parameters are crazy.
Yeah, it's like this is a wide range of things. So I mean, if you ask me, who should probably
It's only
win?
one of two choices to be winner to me out of this list. But who you got?
Kendrick or Nas?
Interesting. I'm going Pusha or Nas.
Okay.
Now it's the same argument. Well, not argument, but the same discussion we had a few pods ago about the Kendrick Lamar album. If this was just the Big Steppers album, then all right, we could talk. But as you know, since it's a double disc, I don't think as a double disc it should it should really win at least in this category.
The reason I say this is not because of my personal preference. I just think that.
Oh, you think that's what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I just think that's what's gonna happen. I'm not saying this is the best album out of this list.
If that's what we saying, they gonna give it to Kendrick. I imagine they gonna give it to Kendrick.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you ask me, I think probably top to bottom, Nas probably has the best project in here. No, he does has the best. He does.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I know we talked extensively and heavily about Pusha's album.
Mm-hmm. You changed your mind on it? You like it more?
I mean, I never disliked it. I just didn't like
the sequencing of the songs.
Not necessarily the sequencing, but the fact that it sounded like two different albums mashed together because of the production. Mm-hmm. Two completely different sounds on one album. That was my only dislike about it for real. But the album, like the songs are great. The songs are great. So I don't know. But still love King Disease too. So I don't know, man.
It's like one of those weird things. We're going to jump around. And we're probably not going to talk about all the categories, but let me talk about this. I think you'll like this one. BET Hip Hop Award for Best Collaboration, right?
Okay.
Kind of a weird category. Like, they be picking from all these things. It's like some of these songs weren't even like the biggest songs or best songs, right? But you got Good Love, Usher, and City Girls. You got Jimmy Crooks, Drake, and 21 Savage. Hot Shit. Yay, Cardi B and Lil Durk. Yup. Wait For You, Drake, Future, and Tim's. Way Too Sexy, Drake, Future, Young Thug. Family Ties, Kendrick, and Baby Keem. And then you have Johnny P's Caddy with J. Cole and Benny the Butcher.
This is a very interesting category.
It's very diverse.
It is diverse. And
I will give them that.
It's
very diverse because you got like something where you get bars, like you got a very bar heavy song, and then you have a very radio friendly song, and everything kind of in between.
Right.
So I give them that.
All right.
I'll give them that.
So
it's like it's hard to say what's what because all these are hits in their own right.
Right.
And you can say that some of these are good collaborations, but if I had to pick,
this is crazy.
I don't know. I like Wait For You.
And see, I feel like Wait For You would be BET's choice only because of the success of the single. Yeah. And I'm not necessarily mad at that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
And then it gives Tim's another look too.
Also
like
true.
That's the flip side to it. Like Drake and Future, they do whatever they do, but the fact that Tim's is on one of the biggest songs again,
right?
You know, because she been out here.
Oh no, yeah, for a minute.
What, 3 years, 4 years? At least in the American circuit, I'll say.
So then, and that's just like hip hop pop radio, right?
Yeah, I got you.
But then if we talking hip hop in terms of like bars, we got Johnny P's Caddy, which I love that song, right? And it's like with that, I feel like that being the only bar heavy, I would say, song of the mix. What else would you say? Family Ties? I mean the end, right? The end, right? The Kendrick part because it went crazy. Now, not saying Baby Kim versus a whack, but I mean, you know. It's like I'm interested in
where they
how they go about picking the winner and then who they pick.
Okay. I see your point on that, right? Because this is the BET Hip Hop Awards and not the BET Awards. Wait For You can win at the BET Awards.
100%.
But we're talking like
we talking the like essence of hip hop.
How many times will J. Cole or Benny the Butcher ever win an award for this song?
Yes.
Fair enough.
I'm only curious. Now, I'm not necessarily mad at Wait For You winning in this category, but then again, we have Johnny P's Caddy and Family. We can throw Family Ties in there too. We have those two in this category as well for best collaboration. So I really like I might actually like go to my mom's house and watch this. I ain't got cake.
You know what?
Because I want to see. I want to see who wins this. Like,
okay, this is the nastiest of the nastiest one, the nastiest group, right? The nastiest category, duo or group.
Okay,
You see that?
I see.
shit, right?
Wait, hold on. Time out.
I know, right?
If y'all watch, if you listening,
It's nasty.
you got to go on YouTube and see my facial expressions when I just saw the first two. Right, Big Sean and Hit Boy,
That's not a group.
42 Doug and ESTG,
That's not a group.
Blast and Bino
Ribido. They've done albums together, but collaborators.
Styles P and Havoc, Young Boy Never Broke Again and Birdman. Okay.
NBA Youngboy.
Good, yeah, okay. Well, then that's anyway. Earth Gang, and then the Baby and NBA Youngboy. Damn, he on it twice.
Y'all read out of people. This is nasty. Like,
There's only one real group on here.
Think about it like this, right? You just nominated City Girls for their collaboration with Usher. Even though City Girls didn't put out a full-length project this year, right? You still could have put them.
You could have. I mean, they do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
They put people on their head. Silk Sonic won like 7 Grammys off
2 songs.
Shit, one. I feel like the other song ain't dropped after the Grammy.
Well, 1 song. You right.
That's crazy.
Nasty
Earth
work.
Gang wins by default.
Because they the only group.
They actual group or duo.
Like Big Sean and Hit Boy is like. Do you count? Okay, now this is another kind of off the dome
That's
question.
crazy.
Do you count a producer and a rapper as a group?
Yeah, I think you can.
Okay,
I feel
okay.
like you can.
Because Gangstar would be considered a group, right?
Yes,
okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But still.
But why did they pick Big Sean and Hit Boy this year when Nas and Hit Boy been doing like they're the superior of the Hit Boy albums, right?
Good question.
That's
a great question.
Confused because
You
that
make it
big,
too much sense.
That Big Sean Hit Boy shit was due.
You make it, you make it too much sense, my boy. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't
man.
know. Listen,
now Blast and Bino, like they've done a project together, which I'm the Blast guy here, so I fuck with it. But I wouldn't say it's the best thing ever. Like, I mean, let's stop that. NBA YoungBoy and Birdman, the NBA YoungBoy and the Baby is nasty.
him
work.
be on her twice should tell you that y'all messed up.
Y'all reaching.
He in two duos, huh? That's crazy. That's insane.
Duo or group. That's still nasty work.
I can't.
What you got, bro?
I can't.
I'm done. I'm done with him now.
Hold on. Let me
I'm
let me
disgusted.
scroll through this and see, right?
disgusted.
Because okay, I like this category. All right, so live performer, best
Okay.
live performer.
I'm listening.
We got J. Cole, we got Cardi B, we got Doja Cat, we got Drake, Tyler the Creator, Ye, Kendrick Lamar. I'm interested in why. Well, maybe okay. Never mind. I was going to say I'm interested in why Ye is nominated, but he did have all of those stadium listening sessions for Donda last year, and then he had the joint concert with Drake. I mean, I agree. But even with, it's interesting because he didn't actually perform at those Donda
He
listenings.
just stood around. It's only 3 people on that list that deserve, right?
Who you got?
Doja, Tyler, Kendrick.
Not J. Cole either.
Nah.
Really?
Not right now.
Really?
No.
He had his what he had? Wasn't he on tour last year?
I don't think so.
I think he was on tour for the off season, right?
Well, I mean, okay. But I still wouldn't give it to him over Tyler or Kendrick right now. If you're talking about performing, stage sets, and all that stuff, nah. And then Doja just kind of in her pop rap lane, so that's why I put her there immediately.
Yeah, and I've seen.
And then Tyler, you said it.
Oh no,
You said it.
Listen.
And then Kendrick, from what I've been hearing great reviews
I've
about
been
his
seeing
show.
so many clips from his show. The shit looks so fire.
So that's why I said best live, Doja, Tyler, Kendrick.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If Tyler don't win, all this shit
Well,
is rigged.
okay.
But
okay, what if it's Kendrick? Kendrick puts a little bit more into his show, just a little bit more. Just a little. I said a little bit. I didn't say it was about a considerable gap.
I wonder. So And this is only based off of
But you actually
certain
you
clips that
seen
I've
it.
seen.
Yeah, you seen it.
And that's the only. Now again,
Like
the clips are fucking astounding, right?
But the thing is, the stage, like I guess those stage production, those lights, like all that
all this
stuff,
shit is beautiful.
That stuff beautiful, and it matters though. Too,
It does,
right?
It does.
But it's difference between seeing it like you seen Tyler in person.
Yeah, and I mean, as beautiful as Kendrick Lamar's set is, at least from what I've seen from videos on social media and stuff, Tyler's set includes 2 stages, but then there's a robotic boat that goes between the 2 stages.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there's more of a complexity to the set design than Kendrick's. Only based off of what I've seen on social media. So I could be completely wrong, but from what I've seen, there's more that goes into Tyler's stage production. That's all. And even with that, couple that with the actual performance of Tyler as well, I feel like that's why Tyler should win.
I know you caping for your man, and I'm just letting you rock.
Again, I'm saying I haven't seen Kendrick and I haven't seen him on this tour. So again, I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. So that's all I got. And then Doja been doing her thing too. So yeah. So yeah, I'm not mad at you saying those 3 should be, or the top.
Like one of those, like
yeah.
Honestly, if you pick one of those 3, you didn't go wrong.
True.
Now, if you pick somebody out outside the 3, hey yo.
Right.
But I think this is honestly it's gonna be Kendrick's year to dominate.
Which is crazy because the album just came out.
Kendrick came outside. That's what happens.
But see, that lets you know that even though he was gone for 5 years or whatever, he's still him.
Him and Neutron.
M. Jones.
God.
That's funny. I'm trying to look to see if there are any other categories I would like to talk about. Hustler, and I'm cool with that. Let's talk lyricists for a second.
Okay, what's on there?
So we got J. Cole, Baby King, Jay-Z, Jack Harlow, Drake, Benny the Butcher, Kendrick Lamar.
Time out, man.
And that's why I wanted to talk about it. I literally just seen this shit.
Give it to Cole or Kendrick, man. Next topic, man. I'm not doing this.
Not Benny?
No.
Let me see.
Oh, you said Benny? I didn't hear
Benny. Yeah, Benny the Butcher.
Okay, one of those 3 then. I'm just disgusted.
It's
Jack fucking Harlow.
Yeah. White Drake. Damn, that's crazy because Drake have white. I'm just saying. I know Jay-Z comes outside and does a guest verse, every so often now. But like, was it enough for him to be nominated in this category this year?
God did just came out, so I know they do that because.
So I guess what else would it be for?
God did is the only thing that the people are talking about, but Jay has been on other feature projects. But I'm not gonna sit here and dignify this.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just out of general curiosity, I was just wondering like why he would be nominated because I mean, maybe some stuff I haven't heard. I don't know. So yeah, but no, this is interesting. I don't know, man. I low key would like Benny to win this, but I mean, I really see them giving this to Kendrick. Yeah,
there's a lot of gimmies to Kendrick in here this year. Yep, Kendrick.
But I mean, to counter that though, with J. Cole, he did put out his album, but then also he has been killing a lot of features on top of that as well. So I feel like that would be the only thing. Yeah, the only edge. Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah. I give you 3. Anybody outside of the 3, that's my consensus, right?
We cool.
Them the top 3. Anybody else, you're wilding.
That's funny. That's crazy as hell, right? No, that's nuts.
Not doing this.
All right, man. I ain't going through no more of these things.
This is bullshit.
But low key though, I think I might actually like watch this live because these are like at least the categories that we discussed here today have seemed to be very diverse, and I'm not particularly mad at any nominees except Jack Harlow.
Lyricist of the year. I wouldn't have been mad if
I could put you in the A.
I would have said this. I wouldn't have been mad if they put him in album of the year, even though I don't think that album is good. Mm-hmm. But you can easily take one of those albums out and put his there. Like you can take Certified Lover Boy out. That don't mean either one of them will win, but I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just using that as a example.
Yeah, man.
But it doesn't matter.
Right. That's crazy though. Jack Harlow, that's your man.
Lyricist? No.
This is not your man.
Lyricist? Not for lyricists of the fucking year. No. This is, man, I'm done, man.
That's crazy. From Kentucky. I don't know. That's just funny to me. Anyway.
ESTG is the only rapper from Kentucky I acknowledge.
ESTG from Kentucky? I literally had no idea. That's crazy.
I fuck with ESTG.
Now they got to do a song together. Kentucky love, baby.
Nah.
All right.
Maybe I sit on the nappy roots with that, but hey, it is.
All right, man. We are clearly at the end of the docket. If you're on YouTube, we appreciate you for rocking with us this long. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share this with your people, let them know what's going on. Hit the comment section, let us know about any of the topics that we discussed today, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you are on audio, you know what time it is.
You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.